Hi, Facebook. Hi, Instagram. Thank you guys so much for coming. This is 5 at 5. 5 songs every week. I'm really excited. I'm so glad you guys can join. All right, so we've got 2 screens going on. I've got Facebook here, and I've got Instagram here. Oh, look at all these people joining. Hi, everyone. All right, I'm just gonna do a quick little sound check. Let me know if you can't hear me or if the video is spotty, all right? Oh, lights will guide you home. Hi, Guzzy. Oh my gosh, look at all these fun people that have joined. Oh, I love you. Okay, so some of you may not know that singing is my absolute favorite thing in the entire world to do. It is the first thing I think about when I wake up in the morning, and it's the only thing I really want to do. Now, unfortunately, COVID-19 has snatched all the wigs and taken opportunities away from us performers, but we will prevail, and I really hope that everyone out there is feeling healthy and of course safe, and relax. Take this time for yourself because we finally have a break. I mean, how many times do I hear people say a day, oh, I wish I had a vacation, or I wish I had a break, or I wish I didn't have to go to work? Well, guess what? You don't have to right now, unless you're working from home, and then sorry. But enjoy this time. Enjoy this little series. I've got some fun songs for us to sing today. Feel free to sing along. I mean, I'm not gonna hear you, but if you wanna sing along, please, by all means, I'll feel your energy and I'll love it. Really happy you're here. Some of you may not know that, like, I got my start in singing really young. I auditioned for the American Boy Choir School when I was 10 years old, little boy, and I went away to school in Princeton, New Jersey at 11 years old. And at the boy choir, we basically rehearsed like 8 hours a day and fit school in there somehow. And we're mostly on tour. So we went to 42 states and 17 countries in 2 years. So we were very busy. The boy choir sang with Beyonce at the Oscars. I don't know if you remember those red, white, and blue uniforms with all those boys. And she tried to sing French, bless her heart. And so incredible experiences. So I am pursuing singing professionally and also among other things. So please enjoy this. I hope that this brings you joy because it's most definitely going to bring me joy. And all right, here we go. So first up on the list is For Forever from Dear Evan Hansen. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this musical on Broadway. I was blown away. My friend Danae King gratefully took me to go see Dear Evan Hansen. Now, I did miss Ben Platt do it. I saw the next replacement, this guy Taylor, who actually went to school close to me in North Carolina, and he was phenomenal. I have to admit, I went into the show kind of thinking like, oh, I really want to see Ben Platt. But this guy nailed it. The whole casting crew was truly phenomenal. When COVID decides to hand back all the wigs she snatched, please go see this tour and support musical theater because Broadway has been hit very hard by this, and this musical is on another level. Now, in the show, this song takes on a different meaning, but my interpretation of it is kind of like a love story between 2 guys. And all right, this is For Forever from Dear Evan Hansen. End of May or early June, this picture perfect afternoon we shared. We drive along the country road, grab a scoop at a la mode, and then we're there. An open field that's framed with trees. We pick a spot and shoot the breeze like buddies do, quoting songs by our favorite bands and telling jokes no one understands except us two. And we talk and take in the view. All we see is sky for forever. we watch the world pass by for forever. Feels like we could go on for forever this way. Two friends on a perfect day. I love that. Boom. That skyrockets around the theater. We walk a while and talk about the things we'll do when we get out of school. Like hike the Appalachian Trail, or write a book, or learn to sail. Wouldn't that be cool? There's nothing that we can't discuss, like boys we wish would notice us, but never do. He looks around and says to me, there's nowhere else I'd rather be, and I say, me too. And we talk and take in the view. We just talk and take in the view. All we see is sky for forever. We watch the world pass by for forever. Feels like we could go on for forever this way. This way. All we see is sky for forever. We watch the world pass by for forever. Like we'll be alright for forever this way. Two friends on a perfect day. And there he goes, racing toward the tallest tree. From far across the yellow field, I see him calling, follow me. There we go, wondering how the world might look from up so high. One branch, I'm to the other, 1 foot after the other. I climb higher and higher. I climb till the entire sun shines on my face. And I suddenly feel the branch give way. I'm on the ground. My arm goes numb. Ow. I look around and I see him come to get me. He has come to get me. And everything's okay. All we see is sky for forever. We watch the world pass by for forever. Buddy, you and I for forever this way. This way. All we see is light, 'cause the sun burns bright. Like we'll be alright for forever this way. Two friends, true friends on a perfect day. I mean, that song, when I heard it in the theaters, I was bawling because it just is like, and the staging they do for it is so phenomenal. So if you have not seen Dear Evan Hansen, again, I'm going to plug it one last time. Please go see Dear Evan Hansen. It might change your life because it certainly changed mine. Okay, this next song, we're going to pop it up a bit. I love Coldplay. No secret about that. I love like diving into their catalogs. I think Coldplay is just awesome. And I think Chris Martin is a stud. And he's got a phenomenal voice and the band is excellent. So one of my favorite songs by them is Fix You. And funny story about Fix You. So I lived in New York for 5 years and I auditioned for musical theater, Broadway stuff. And one day I was just kind of having a day. I was feeling kind of sad. New York was kicking my ass. And Fix You was one of my audition songs. And I was on this long string of audition where I only was getting callbacks. I wasn't booking jobs, and it was just like very defeating. And like I was very grateful, but like at the same time, it was just like, hello, let's do something and move forward. So I went into the audition and I sang this song, and I was very in my feelings, and I started bawling during the song. And if you could have seen the casting director's face. So this is Fix You by Coldplay. Let me know if you guys can't hear the tracks and stuff, okay? When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep. Stuck in reverse. When the tears come streaming down your face, 'cause you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste, what could be worse? Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Tears stream down in your face when you lose something you cannot replace. Tears stream down in your face, and tears stream down in your face when you lose something you cannot replace. Tears stream down in your face, and lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. So I obviously didn't book that job, but I would have booked me. Okay, so next up, we have an artist called Mike Posner. Now, some of you might know Mike Posner because his first song that came out around 2009, wow, ages ago, was like, the cooler than you got the da-da. It was all over the radio. Anyway, I went to Duke University to visit a friend when I was going to UNCG, and which is Greensboro, about an hour and a half away in North Carolina. And we were walking on her hall in like a typical Duke University like dorm hall, and I heard this guy like playing music, and I, of course, walked in his room because I had zero boundaries then. And he was this kind of nerdy looking dude with a giant beard and like kind of a cool vibe. And I was like, hey, what are you working on? I'm a singer, you know, because I was in school for opera performance. So I was like, what are you doing? And my friend was kind of like snickering, like I guess this guy like plays loud music all the time. And he was like, oh, my name's Michael. I'm working on this track. And come to find out, it was Cooler Than You, which went on the radio a year later. So Jokes was on The Rest of Us because he made it, and he eventually wrote this song called Took a Pill in Abiza, which is one of my favorites. Now, some of you might remember Took a Pill in Abiza. Zeeb, a producer, did this track, and it kind of sped it up and made it more like EDM. This is the acoustic version because acoustic's like way more my speed. So this is I Took a Pill in Abiza by Mike Posner, and my claim to fame is meeting him in his dorm room. So good for me. Hope you guys are having fun. I'm learning how to play the guitar this quarantine, so get ready. I took a pill in Ibiza to show Avicii I was cool. And when I finally got sober, felt 10 years older, but fuck it, it was something to do. I'm living out in LA. I drive a sports car just to prove I'm a real big baller, cause I made $1 million and I spend it on guys and shoes. But you don't wanna be high like me, never knowing really why like me. You don't ever wanna step off that stage singing all alone. You don't wanna ride the bus like this, never knowing who to trust like this. You don't ever wanna step off that stage singing, step up off that stage singing. All I know are sad songs, are sad songs. Our sad songs, our sad songs. I'm just a singer who already lost his shot. I get along with old timers cause my name's a reminder of a pop song people forgot. I can't keep a guy, no, cause as soon as the sun comes up, I cut them all loose and work's my excuse, but the truth is I can't open up. But you don't wanna be high like me, never knowing really why like me. You don't ever wanna step off that stage all alone. You don't wanna ride the bus like this, never knowing who to trust like this. You don't ever wanna step off that stage singing, step up off that stage singing. All I know are sad songs, are sad songs. Oh, darling, no. All I know are sad songs, are sad songs. All I know are sad songs. So that was Mike Posner. Again, he's taking pills in Abiza. I haven't done that yet. But that song kind of reminds me a little bit of just my experience with the entertainment business and just how hit and dry it can get. And I hear stories all the time. You work so hard to be successful, and then you get there and you're just like, this is not what I thought it was at all. So it's a weird battle, and it's something I've definitely explored a lot during this quarantine. But I'm really grateful you guys are here, and I'm grateful that I get to sing with you, and I hope you're singing along. The next song, one of my all-time favorites, Casting Crowns is a Christian pop band. And when I was little, my biggest dream was to be a Christian pop singer. And that dream subsided because, you know, I had different goals and mindsets moving forward. But I will never forget, I was a freshman in college, And I was just really struggling with my identity and who I was and feeling not accepted for me being my best self. And I felt like I was a good person, and I felt like I was doing good things, and I spread good energy, and yet I was still persecuted against. And it was a weird form of suffering. And I was sitting in my dorm room, and I remember this song came on. I bought the CD, I think at Media Play, if you guys remember Media Play. And I just started bawling. It just spoke right to my heart. And I think in the next dorm room, these like drunk girls were playing at the top of their speakers that booty, 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 rocking everywhere. And I'm sitting in my room bawling to a Christian song. But I will never forget this experience. I ended up going to their concert, and they've become one of my favorite bands to this day. And regardless of how you associate religiously or spiritually, I consider myself all spiritual with a Buddhist twang. Yeah, you can find some comfort in the words and the happy melodic structure. All right, enjoy. This is Who Am I by Casting Crowns. Who am I that the Lord of all the earth would care to know my name, would care to feel my hurt? Who am I that the bright and morning star would choose to light the way through my ever-wandering heart? Not because of who I am, but because of what you've done. Not because of what I've done, but because of who you are. I am a flower quickly fading, here today and gone tomorrow. A wave you tossed in the ocean, a vapor in the wind. Still you hear me when I'm calling. Lord, you catch me when I'm falling, and you told me who I am. I am yours. I am yours. Who am I? Let the eyes that see my sin would look on me with love and watch me rise again. Who am I that the voice that calms the sea would call out through the rain and calm a storm in me? And not because of who I am, but because of what I've done. But not because of what you've done, but because of who you are. I am a flower quickly fading, here today and gone tomorrow. A wave you tossed in the ocean, a vapor in the wind. Still you hear me when I'm calling. Lord, you catch me when I'm falling, and you told me who I am. I am yours. I love it. Because of who I am, but because of what you've done. Not because of what I've done, but because of who you are. I am a flower quickly fading, here today and gone tomorrow. The way you tossed in the ocean, the vapor in the wind. Still you hear me when I'm calling. Lord, you catch me when I'm falling, and you told me who I am. I am yours. I am yours. I am yours. Whom shall I fear? Whom shall I fear? 'Cause I am yours. I am yours. I mean, when I tell you that song, the first time I heard it, filled me up with so much light. Who I Am by Casting Crowns. Forever grateful. Now, you guys have been the best, commenting. I see your stuff floating around, and I'm just so grateful you're here for me. And thanks for your love and support. Always, I have the very best friends and family, and I'm getting choked up thinking about it. So thank you so much for everything. You know, this is kind of a hard time, and I sometimes wake up. I don't know if you guys feel this, but I'll just wake up and be like, wait, what? It's just so crazy. And I experience anxiety on a daily basis. Sometimes it's so intense that the flutters and butterflies in my heart, I can barely breathe. And I could not even be worried about something. It just is. And so I very much relate to people that, you know, experience anxiety or depression. One thing that helps me at night before I go to bed is just reciting the Lord's Prayer. It's probably the most recognizable speech I know to play in my head. And so at night before I go to bed, if my mind is racing, thinking about all of my goals and dreams, and if I looked at someone the wrong way or made them feel bad or didn't hug them when I should have, and all these things that come across my mind before I go to sleep, I just say the Lord's Prayer. So I invite you now, get comfy, close your eyes if you want, lay down, and this is going to be a cappella. I sang this at my grandpa's funeral a couple years ago, and it was a really powerful experience. It's one of the first songs I sang at church growing up. So this is the last song of 5 at 5. Again, thank you so much for being here, and this is the Lord's Prayer. Enjoy. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for being here, and join me next week.